What's up, guys? It's your boy, Papa C, and we're back with some more Pokemon Luminous Lands. Last episode, I asked for quite a bit about how to properly handle testing, and how there's a right and wrong way to do it. I don't know how people react to that one. That one probably is gonna get a lot of people happy or mad at me. I don't know. Yeah. Excuse me. But we're about to see some corporate old heads. Yeah. So yeah. You got a lot of nerve, Argus. Bringing your workers to my land and poking around before even consulting me. Walter, calm down. I wouldn't come here to waste your time, would I? I have a business proposal that I think you'll find quite interesting, if you'll work with me. Why else would I have traveled all the way out here? Me, the top figure of the X Corporation. I could easily send an employee, but I came here myself. I can see you're trying to get on my good side of your main competitor. This is clearly a business proposition, and it's clear manipulation. But you're worried about the Psi House Corporation coming up on your heels, aren't you? Well, you're not going to win me over just like that. Business is about competition, so get yourself and your employees off my route. I won't be tempted. Just hear me out, Walter. Please leave my property. Boss! There's trouble! Those Twilight goons are back! What? Not again. Eh? Twilight who? What kind of tomfoolery is going on in my property? Okay, so I guess we can cut the Side House Corporation as a corporation out. I'm not even joking. Part of my brain was like, oh, maybe the person who's benefiting and helping Team Twilight is a Side House Corporation. Is like, since he doesn't like Team Twilight, but I guess not. It might be his son who might be funding Team Twilight, but I don't know. It's just a thought that just popped in my head. Yo, would it be wrong if I said that this looks like a gang war? What are these idiots in fancy dresses getting up behind my house? How annoying. Alright, let me go. Fiend! You and your band of acolytes behind a curtain mischief will stop at our hands! How dare you attempt to wrest control over the property of the owner? This is not your jurisdiction! Miss, with all due respect, I am simply doing my job. Thine goals involve the desecration of this land with not an utterance of approval from the keeper. Why are they... I know they talk in ye olde talk, but I'm thinking they talk like Scarlet from Nikke. To those who understand what I just said, base. And also, Goddess Fall was evil. It was a brutal day. No one's gonna get what I just said, and I'm grateful for that. Because if you get it, you understand it. You understand it on a spiritual level. You understand it on a fundamental level. Also, how's the audio for this video? I didn't actually change the audio sensors back to normal, because so I don't even know if it's good or bad. Yeah. Lunacy! Prepare for combat, names! Get onward! Yay! Surveying and preparing my land behind my back, and before even speaking to me this time? Aren't you hasty today? The Argus is silently seething with rage and annoyance. Are you Conrad? Oh my god, wow. Maybe I should have just given him a fake name. I should have just told him my name is Inigo Montoya. I have heard testimonies about your actions in Pagodia Break. I am Akutia. Akutia. I believe you found conflict with my partner, Aristo. Are you going to battle me? What of it? Yes. Are you going to battle me? Of course not. There are far more pressing matters at hand currently. Let us put our differences aside and do battle with these ne'er-do-wells. They are attempting to expand their environmentally destructive presence into this poor elder's back property without permission. Isn't that right, pensioner? If you're offering up free security service, then who might say no? I'm a businessman. Free is my favorite word. Walter, isn't this an overreaction? Conflict doesn't always yield one's desired outcome. You send your employees onto my land, started work without my permission. I still don't see you calling them off. So I handed it to my new security. Okay, I added that my new. I'll hand it to the new security. I mean, yeah, no, I kind of do have to agree. Seriously, can we all? See, this is the thing when I say I don't trust corpos. This is the logical thing stance to have. Why do this if you were being good? You did this behind his back. You tried to survey the lane behind his back. This is stuff that I would say, that looks sus. That looks sus. That looks bad. I don't like it. See what I meant when I said I don't trust them? I don't trust Alistair. Because the smartest thing to have is to not trust anybody when they say anything. Always be skeptical and try to find the truth. Because people are trying to convince you that their side is the right, or people are trying to elude you in their version of the fog. Persona 4. You gotta pursue the truth, the absolute truth. There are some who are gonna try and get you into their side of the events, trying to hit you with their version of history. But they tend to always be hiding shit and hiding their own skeletons. And I bet someone's gonna be like, oh, but Teen Twilight is the good guys, Conrad. You just haven't reached that part of the story yet. It proves that they're good. You're right, I haven't. But that's why I don't trust them. Even if they do have some semblance of being morally in the right here, I can't trust them. You always gotta be skeptical about some things. Really? Good job, Sharon. Wait, flip turn? Aw, hey, oh yeah, your flip turn's the GOAT! Ironically enough, I was using Zenless Zone Zero as like a testing ground to actually see if my laptop could actually, if a laptop's core like CPU and GPU were the problem, but it's not. It was just a RAM issue. So I'm really starting to contemplate. I'm like going off tangent, but this is like normal. You guys should already be prepared for this. What if my streams can now run better because I have a 16 GB RAM now? Like, what if the reason why we were dealing with all these issues? No, if that was the case, but then again, things were getting slow. Well, because of clutter, CPU temperatures were getting too high. So maybe I really do. I want to try and do it. Maybe I'll do a pathway stream. I still haven't finished Beat Born and Pathways yet, and version 10 could come out in any day. Hey, and when that happens, I want to at least have finished like Beat Born when he's at his strongest, have the best team, do all out of the shot before everything. Give it a Thunder Wave, bolt. I really want to actually like, yeah, I did everything. Now we can go all back and do it all over again. Alright, I'm gonna switch out and send out Moon. Wait, is that all of their Pokemon? Oh my god, you guys are so trash! No wonder I keep on beating you guys. Even your admins aren't all that good. This is not what I expected when I came out here. Well, there goes next month's bonus. It's funny because I kind of do look like... Because if it wasn't for the fact that I was wearing purple, I wouldn't look like I'm a part of their clique already. You appear to be thoroughly vanquished. Dare I suggest a retreat? Good idea. What? Hey, guys! And our work is now done as well. We'll be taking our leave. We thank you sincerely for your help, Conrad. I mean, for once you guys were actually in the right in this situation, so I actually had no justification of not helping you. Like, I'm not joking. They were in the right in what they were doing, so I helped them. Can you really call me a bad guy? Because I always, like, that's the thing. This is the weird part where they were ironically enough in the right. Oh no, Argus is gonna have it in for me. Agate. Yep, there it is. I placed you. I placed you in charge of supervising this group because you're one of the only people alive that I truly trust. Would you like to explain what had you, the vice president of Apex, so distracted that you allowed these eccentric fools to invade our site? Of course, I was looking around on the site, making sure that everything was in order, and I saw holes. I figured out there was tunnels. Something had burrowed underneath. Oh, the Longalong. You know, the onomatopoeia Pokemon. The one that's like Eevee, but that... You know what? We're just going to give it a new name because I can't remember the name. We're just going to call it Cat Dog. The Cat Dog Pokemon. That has two heads on both sides. Heads on the front and back. Very distracting, of course. It wasn't safe to... Tunnels? You used to be a trainer. You used one of your Pokemon to dig holes or stop construction, didn't you? You'd better off not flinging accusations so haphazardly, Argus. I only just came out back to see your esteemed employees hammering fence posts into my property. I don't even own a Montakin tunnel. I think I got this figured out. You stuck onto my property with your employees, plan to convince me to say yes to what you already started, which was never going to happen. Then those Twilight or whatever people came along and made a mess of your plan. So you barely got a chance. You're trespassing. And you, Argus, have the gall to accuse me of sabotaging the so-called work that you trespassed to start? I mean, let's be all honest, Walter is cooking here. Like, oh, you did it. Like, you didn't even ask him for consent. And yet you're gonna cry victim. Get yourself and your employees off my property before I call the police. Damn! Agate, get back to HQ. Now. Yes, sir. Now it's for you, Conrad. Shit! Shit, you remembered I'm still here. I remember you. You helped me take down Team Vallon in Begonia City. What happened? It's such a shame to see you switch sides like that. Switch sides? Dude, you were obviously in the wrong. By all accounts, Team Twilight was in the right in this situation. I'm not on either of you idiots' sides. I think I see Team Twilight as a nuisance, and I see what you did right here as sus. Keep it up. Guys, haven't I always said I'm not neither of these two sides? I've always made this clear. I don't trust anybody here. Listen, you may think you're sticking it to the man. This guy is quite little. Is he trying to gaslight me into siding with him? Like, really, here it is. You're sticking to the man or whatever. What's sticking it to the man? You went into another man's property and was trying to actually start a construction site without his consent. By all accounts, I honestly like the fact that my player character actually jumped in and supported Team Twilight in that scenario. That's something I would have done. It's his property. You didn't ask for consent whatsoever. And then you tried to pin the blame on him in doing something. Wait a minute. Wait. Shoot. I'm gonna have to go back in my own. No, I don't think he has a Pokemon. Walter's son. You know, the guy who was harassing an Apex Corporation employee. He could have a long. He was in the region area where they were spawning. And then when he saw him again, people say. But I would strongly advise against involving yourself with Team Twilight in the future. They're in direct opposition to me and my company. And any potential you may have as a trainer is nothing in the light of the power that I hold. You're really making me not trust you when you say this stuff, dude. I only wish I didn't have to be so firm with you. I only wish that you were on my side, because I can tell you that you have talent. No, don't think for yourself or question anything. Just side with me because I'm in the right. I'm the good guy here. Just don't use your brain to actually see how my actions are suspicious and things that you should question. You should just support me because I'm the good guy. You hear this talk? This is the type of talk of people who actively are absolute scumbags. Let me make this clear. They're always scumbags, and you shouldn't trust them. Again, don't believe your don't believe your eyes or your ears. Believe me, because your own senses are wrong. I'm in the right. That's what he's saying. Am I wrong? Devs, am I wrong? Actually, don't say if I'm wrong or right. Then you'll be spoiling something. Don't do that. But this is what I keep on saying. I can't trust this guy. I don't trust either of these guys. When Team Twilight I first started stirring trouble for the Apex Corporation, why did I join to defend them? Because Team Twilight was in the wrong. Why did I go and stop them from going to break? They were in the wrong. Yet here's the thing, Apex Corporation's in the wrong. So what do? I stop them because they are in the wrong. Think about it. All I've been doing is doing what was morally right in the situation. Listen, Team Twilight's causing trouble, I beat them up. The Apex Corporation is causing trouble, I beat them up. What did I do that was wrong? That's a hypocrisy, that's showing double standards. Nothing. And yet, we have the CEO of the company telling me that me doing what I've always been doing, which is standing up for what's morally right and stopping people from bad behavior, is somehow wrong because his company was doing it now. I'm going to still beat up Team Twilight if they do stupid stuff. If they're going to cause problems and annoy the common people of the region, I'm going to beat them up. But if Apex Corporation is going to do it too, I'm going to beat them up. Nobody's safe from this. I don't like when people do that. Do you want some sincere advice? Sincere advice. We all know it's not going to be sincere, so no. Typical. Think again before opposing us. This is your only warning. Again. Now I bet someone's going to say, oh, Conrad, that should have been important lore you could have learned about. No. This guy isn't going to give sincere advice. He's just going to give a veiled threat. That's a fact. Whatever advice he was going to give us, it was just going to be a veiled threat about how if I challenge him, or try to do anything to stop him, he's going to make sure I wish I was never born. To which, try me. In another region, another Conrad just overthrew a dictatorship. In another region, another Conrad did something really amazing. Keep trying. Trust me. Overthrowing a corporation? I never tried that one before in the world of Pokemon. I love to do it. Oh no, I did that in Alola, Galar. Oh yeah, Alola and Galar. Huh. No, wait, Kalos, Alola, and Galar. Wow, it's kind of weird. I forgot about Kalos there, like a few seconds. Cool, metal coat. And I'm sure someone's gonna be like, but Conrad, weren't you just... Wait, hold on. Doesn't that kind of make it... Guys. Yo, Deb, Fix, what's up, buds? Conrad, we saw everything. I can't lie, that was epic. I knew everyone had a reason to like those Apex weirdos. Fix, they did it by teaming up with those Twilight weirdos. No respect, Conrad, was still a good battle, but those people concern me. I hate both, by the way. I don't like either. I heard there's an option to say, you know, I hate both of you guys equally. I'm gonna beat both of you up. Those Twilight hooligans were in the right, weren't they? Yes, in that situation, they were. You heard the old guy. They were building on his property illegally. Oh my god, I'm still just starting to realize something. Is this like Shin Megami Tensei? Oh! Oh, wait, hold on. Let me make this clear. Hold on. I'm gonna make a guess on who is Chaos and who is Order. Okay, so hold on for a second. Let me just... Hold on. Let me just go to... Capture cursor. Okay. Good. Awesome. The cursor's here. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say that since Fix is supporting Team Twilight, he's gonna be like the Chaos faction. I know he's wearing blue, so we would think he'd be Order or Law, but let's just go with Chaos for now. And Deb, since he's clearly siding with Team Apex, he's clearly gonna side with them. He's gonna be in the Chaos faction or Order faction. Since Apex wears blue, so we are the neutral faction here, and we have the potential to change who wins in this power struggle. Meaning, we could either go the neutral route and say, screw both of these guys, both of them are bullies and jerks, and you need to get drop kicked and create an entirely new path, or we could side with the Order of Chaos or the side of Chaos, or side with the Order of Law. Basically, if you played any Shin Megami Tensei game, you always have a three option route, or you could pick like one of the other optional routes, but that's what most people pick, either Chaos, Law, or Neutrality. Or if you played Nocturne, you either pick the path where you actually liked the old world and didn't decide to abandon it and try to bring it back. Or you just picked True Demon because you thought it was because you wanted to fight Lucifer because you heard he was the hardest boss in Nocturne. Give it another. I never played Nocturne, by the way. Alright, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we were doing this. Apex was acting sketchy here, but it doesn't absolve Team Twilight. I'm not really a fan of them either. Didn't Twilight trespass too? Aren't we trespassing? Yeah, but the old guy hasn't kicked us out of his property yet. Come on, bro, they trespass us out to trespassers. And the geezer was fine with it. True, and he was fine with me stepping in. It just doesn't totally sit well with me. But still, I guess no real harm came from the battle you just had, right, Conrad? It's not like Twilight are too much of a threat. Anyway, I saw you battle them firsthand in Pagodia City, and you won handily. I doubt you ever needed help. From what I heard, I wasn't the only one either. So I think there's just a rowdy bunch of mischief makers. But I still wouldn't recommend associating with them. I know I'm not going to associate with either. Fix, that goes for you too. And I want you being around Team Twilight. I heard you the first time. Anyway, me and Fix are heading off to Tri-Gate City. Oh yeah, I have 4 badges now. Next one will be a note. Oh, wow, that's great news! I thought after the battle we had last time, I thought, oh, that's great news! Oh, man, I'm happy. Look, this is all because I really want this kid's confidence to actually get really boosted up. And the fact that he got that many, again, it was smart that he didn't go for Renami City first. That gym would have been way too difficult for his team to win. So it's smart that he focused on Apache. Dan most likely went to Perita. Dan went to Pagodia. Dan went to Renami. Now that he's super strong, he can actually handle that gym. I'm pretty sure Deb had probably the opposite. He probably went to Renami first, Dan left. I'm sure he most likely left Apache last. Now, we just need to get through the rest of this round. Best hurry up, you two, before I'm off to the league while you're out in Gym 5. That's fixed for you. Don't mind it too much. I think he's getting better, really. Yeah, if he got 4 gym badges, then he has to be getting a lot stronger. I think becoming a trainer is making me very happy. I hope he's smart, not just to stay out of trouble. That's what I always worry about. Trainers always get into trouble. Anyway, you and I are proper trainers. So here, Fix bought this TM, but it's not good against the Tri-Gate gym, so he gave it to me. Wait, what do you mean we're proper trainers? Deb, so is Fix. Yeah, Fix is a rookie, but that doesn't... But so are we. Like, that's a weird way to say proper trainers. Like, what? Perhaps you can figure out something to do with it. Ooh, the Venge. It's a backflash move. Oh, a counter move. It's kind of a counter move. It takes all the anger and frustration of the brutality of the attack that will send upon your Pokemon back up to the enemy. Anyway, I'm off to see you at Tri-Gate. But Fix is even him are proper trainers? I don't like that. I don't like that proper trainers for trainer line. I don't like it. That sounds condescending or belittling of one of Fix's own achievements because he wasn't in the game as long as we were. Oh. Wendell. But I'm wormy already! I'm telling you, Grandpa. I could have handled all of those Apex people with ease. They'd have been sent packing in no time flat. I suppose supposed to be learning about these things from you, remember? Negotiations and all that. The last time I allowed you to speak each of yourselves, not only did you almost take full control of all the property I own. Wait, what? We were also going to be paying them rent to live here. How the fuck do you fucked up that negotiation that badly? That's something almost I would do. And that's mostly because I kind of like to be nice. Come on, that was ages ago. I matured a lot, I swear. Wendell, it was 2 weeks ago. Holy shit. Well, how am I meant to show that I matured if you're not going to let... Oh, it's you. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry, we're blocking your path. We'll get out of the... You? Are you raised in a barn? What kind of backwater dump must you come from if you think eavesdropping is acceptable? I didn't want to interrupt the conversation, so I kind of was forced to just stand here. I wasn't even eavesdropping. If I was eavesdropping, you wouldn't even know. Wendell! Calm down right this instant! This trainer is someone in my good books. They didn't mean anything by it. Not this time, Grandpa. This mannerless buffoon is in my bad books. And they need to be taught a lesson. Just watch. I'll show you how worthy I am. Alright. I can tell which move you're going to use just from your expression. I hope. Fire punch! Take this! Oh no. Fire punch. grandfather handle this. Heal! Heal! Quick! Fire punch. We don't stop until our opponent's down and out. Baton pass! Damn, fire punch. Damn, fire punch. You know what? I didn't want to send in cardio. We rarely use them. I mean, it's not like we rarely use them. It's just that I kind of want to use them because it looks cool. And now, Stone Edge. Oh. Oh yeah, you know, we should just use Inazuma. Inazuma's kind of... Inazuma hasn't gotten turned. We're just using all the party members that we need. You're rooting my chances for my own grandfather, you simpleton! Thunderbolt. You. Oh. Dang. All these balls are too weak! What? What? Allow me to apologize. That boy is my grandson, as I'm sure you figured out. Suppose it's high time for a proper introduction now, huh? I heard your name when that lady said it earlier. You're Conrad. My name is Walter Sidehouse. I am the lead current head of the Sidehouse Corporation. We run the Pokemon, Grocers, and Specs. Wendell will be the new CEO very soon, and while he may think otherwise, he isn't ready. Oh, he definitely isn't ready. He really isn't ready. I can tell. I'm awfully sorry for his outbursts. It's an emotional time for him. You've sure been through a lot on my behalf. Suppose I had to repay your kindness. Let me see. As compensation, I'll let you explore the land adjacent here. As long as you're careful of the Pokemon that live here. Feel free to catch your way. I doubt you'll see much of them, but they're there. I actually use it as a reservation for the rare or frail ones that would be in danger in the wild. Speaking of danger, it's mighty dangerous to anger someone like Argus, in any fashion. I appreciate your help earlier, but in the future, I say stay out of his way. Now, you see this? That's actual advice. You see how this guy doesn't try to get me, recruit me to either one of his causes? He thanks me for helping him, but then says, don't do it again because Argus is a dangerous man. Man, I recommend for your safety, because I value your safety, to not interfere with him. Alright, I need to go see Wendell. Have a good rest of the day. Oh, so this must be the path where you can go catch some weird Pokemon. I want to go see if I can find some... You know what? He said rare or frail ones. So, I want to go see if we can find some rare or frail ones. I mean, for all we know, there might be some overworld Pokemon that I haven't seen yet. A Dawnstone. Oh, wait a minute. There's a route down here. myself. Drain Punch? Yo, that's goated, man. Alright, now hold on, let me go. Ah, yes, another TM. Nice. I know we should be going into that area yet, but first let's go explore and see what we can find, and then we can go and do that. Alright, now, let's go here. Ah, that's it. Okay, let's go. Wait, we can't go. Wait, why is there... That means there's something there that we can't get to yet. Hold on, let me go check. Let's check. Let's check to see what's here. We'll do three encounters. A Scorpion. I've never used Drapion, but we're trying to use Fakemon only, so please give me a Fakemon that I can catch. Moodif. And I don't want to use anything that Wendell uses. And Hoppin. Hold on, let's give it like 2 more searches and let's like... Ooh! Hey, isn't it the Pokemon that the champion used? I was actually curious about its type. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just Fall Swipe it a couple times, lower its HP, you know the drill, you know the drill, you know the drill. We're trying to not kill it, we're trying to actually weaken it so that way we can catch it. Alright, good job, Cut. Now that its HP's been lowered, go a great ball. Get the gazette. Alright, so what's its type? Bug Dragon? The dependency Pokemon. Grumshells are dependent on their own caretakers to live. Despite being powerful itself, rookies are discouraged from raising it until they give it. A Bug Dragon. I've never actually... I don't think I've ever seen a type Pokemon matchup like that before. It's interesting enough that I want to use it. Ooh, this one's new. It's something I've never seen before, but hey, to anybody who knows this one. And we just get Grub and Blast. Okay, we can leave. Alright, so let me first save. And then let me do this. Tree ceiling. Awesome. Great. Perfect. So, we have a bug dragon, a water type, a psychic fairy, an electric flying, a fire ground, and a grass rock. I would say we have an assortment of weirdos here. That's perfect for our group. And let's go to our decks. Hold on real quick. Let's get out of the area, out of his private sanctuary. Let's wait for those rare Pokemon. Alright, we're at... I honestly thought it was a water dragon type Pokemon. I didn't think it was a bug dragon. Oh, so its evolution line hits a limit. Damn. You know what's sad about Pokemon? Like, you see it as the sun. I thought it was going to have a further evolution line, but it sadly just ends here. I always feel sad when you see a good Pokemon design, you feel like, oh man, I want to see it evolve further, but then it just hits a limit. It's either that it's going to reach its evolutionary limit, or it didn't have one to begin with. I feel sad about it. But we're just gonna keep going down. We're gonna keep going down. We're gonna keep going down. We're gonna keep going down. Just hold on, guys. Hold on. Talos, Staravia, Tranquil, Umbreon, Sylveon, Vespiquen, Kabutops. That's weird. It stops at 422. So wait, does it not evolve any further? Because it looks like a Pokemon that clearly has the potential to evolve even further. And Topaz. Oh, hey, Conrad. Nice day, right? Sorry, I guess you caught me slacking. I might be over. Slacking, surveying as usual. Them on tunnels, right? Yeah, what about it? Tunnels were found on site, Topaz. You know, it wasn't necessarily, look. Someone just told me that you helped Twilight in a recent spat with Apex. I'm sure you can already tell, but I'm not a fan of Apex either, even as someone who works for them. I get a very close look at how their plans for industrializations are going to hurt the region. Now, here's the tricky bit. You can obviously tell that Longogonal is mine. And the tunneling Mon was involved in some sketcy business over no man's property, right? I'm positive someone found those tunnels, although you won't find them anymore. Longa, cat dog, filled them back in before they left. I'm suspicious. I can't stop you from running away, raising a fuss at Apex, and getting me thoroughly investigated, and like a fire for my job, I can't lose. I'm not wires, so no matter how you slice it. So I'll let you in on a secret that explains my weird behavior. It's my only choice. I just have to hope you won't tell him. I promise I won't do anything suspicious. I saw a fierce battle with a man in brown. It'd be dumb to try. You follow me. I didn't even mean to challenge her on this. I was just doing it because I was there. Okay, we're here. Come in. Alright, so we're 45 minutes in. Way past the original slot time. So, I'm going to end the episode here. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Till next time, guys, this is your lovely host, Papa C, signing off. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, peace.